Welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're jumping straight into a fascinating real-time dispatch right out of a gardener's journal. It's this fantastic slice-of-life observation that documents a backyard micro-mystery, and the best part, it unfolded entirely by accident.
The date of this entry is July 15th, 2026. Now, that date is actually super important because it grounds us in the exact moment this little discovery was published. It drops us right into a very specific summer afternoon in a highly dedicated gardener's timeline. Okay, let's dive into this. The entry kicks off with Dear Interweb, which is just a great opening that instantly sets this intimate, almost diary-like tone. We're getting a direct, unfiltered look into Notes on Gardening Part 956 by an author who goes by Ang. And hey, that incredibly high part number, that tells us right off the bat that this is a deep, ongoing passion project. We're dealing with a real pro here.
Section 1. An Unexpected Backyard Discovery.
You see, Ang wasn't out there conducting some formal botanical survey. They were literally just out in the yard evaluating a new mobile camera. But during that totally routine tech test, they made a crucial observation. Right after its initial bloom, a specific plant had actually started to bear fruit. They spotted this incredibly tiny berry for the very first time.
We're talking about the Spicy Jatropha, or Jatropha-integerrima. This is the exact flowering plant that Ang documented bearing its very first, tiny, berry-like fruit. Having that scientific name really anchors our subject for us as we take a closer look at how this little fruit actually came to be.
But here is where our narrative takes a fun turn into a classic backyard whodunit. Which insect pollinated the flower? Ang specifically notes that they completely missed seeing the exact pollinator in action. It's funny how that one simple gap in knowledge transforms a totally routine gardening update into this really captivating little mystery. I mean, was it a local bee? A passing butterfly? We honestly don't know for sure, but the undeniable evidence of their hard work is right there.
Section 2. Beautiful but highly toxic.
Now, what's really interesting here is that as beautiful as this new growth is, Ang points out a pretty stark warning. Absolutely all parts of the Spicy Jatropha contain seriously hazardous compounds. It is highly, highly toxic if ingested. That danger is literally woven into the very fabric of the plant, meaning it is absolutely not one you want to experiment with in the kitchen, and you definitely don't want to let curious pets anywhere near it. This whole situation brilliantly illustrates the plant's massive contrast in utility. On one side, you have consumption, which is highly toxic and extremely dangerous, just an absolute no-go. But on the other side, you have decoration, and that is strictly where we derive our enjoyment from it. The fruit itself is a total marvel of nature's design, but trust me, it is strictly there just to look at.
Section 3. Patience for the harvest.
Let's move on and see how this builds, because if you can't eat the berry, what exactly is the plan? Well, Ang outlines a very precise, very patient process for handling this beautiful hazard. Step 1, you have to wait for the tiny berry to turn dark. Step 2, allow the fruit to naturally dry out or just split open completely on its own. And then Step 3, only then can you safely harvest the seeds for propagation. You just cannot rush nature here. Ang has to wait out that entire biological process before they can grow more of this stunning plant. It's truly amazing what you can uncover when you take just a moment to really look at what's blooming all around you, right? Just like Ang did while casually testing out a new camera. So, I want to leave you with this thought today. What hidden mysteries are growing in your own backyard right now? Keep your eyes open, observe your world with that same careful curiosity, and I'll see you in the next explainer.